Hello and welcome to XtensionIT's tutorial series. Today we're going to be going over how to set up your Shipmondo Shipment Connector in your Business Central environment. Before we begin, there are a few prerequisites that you should handle. First off, if you haven't watched the first video in this series, I recommend going back and watching that because that shows you how to install the Shipment Connector in your Business Central environment. Secondly, if you haven't already, you should go ahead and create a free Shipmondo account, as well as install the Shipmondo print client, both of which there'll be links to in the description. Now, if you have done these, then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the Shipment Connector settings. And you can do this either by going to the ribbon, if you are in the correct role center, and going to settings here, or you can simply search for Shipment Settings. Once you've opened this up, then the first thing we need to do before we can enable test mode and activate the extension is we're going to need the API user and API key. Now, these you get in the Shipmondo portal, and they need to be inserted into both the Business Central setup here and into the print client. So we're going to go over to the Shipmondo portal, then you're going to go to Settings, and you're going to go to API and Access. Then you're going to copy the user from here and go into the Business Central, insert that here, go back into the portal, take the key, copy that, insert into the API key field here, and you're going to do the same thing for the print client. Insert the API user and the API key. Right. So now we have linked everything together, and we just need to click save. There we go. Now, before we can retrieve the data that's accessible to your Shipmondo account, we need to create a printer. So you go into Print and Printers, and then you hit the plus sign at the bottom, the Add Printer button, and then you just give that a PDF test printer or some name. And then you select the printer, the computer which the printer client is installed on, and then you select the printer type, and let's just give it an A4 format and set it as default printer for shipping labels. Once we've done that, then we can go back into our Business Central, hit test mode and hit activate. And then before we can get the data from the Shipmondo portal, we need to tell the shipment settings, which countries we are sending in. That is done by going to related and then going into the recipient countries. Now, I've already set up Denmark as my recipient country, but it could be, Sweden, it could be Norway, Germany, whichever country that you are sending to. Once you have done that, you can go back and you can click Actions, Shipmondo, and Get Dataset. Now, the dataset will retrieve the following from your Shipmondo account. It will retrieve shipping agents, the shipping agent services, package types, and the printers that we've set up. Now, you can choose to do these individually, or you can do it through the dataset which collects everything. The other options are available if you have, let's say, installed a new printer and you don't want to collect every dataset or the entirety of the dataset again. You can just get the Shipmondo printers. But we'll hit Get Dataset, and this will take a few minutes depending on how much time that you've got, or how many things you've set up to your Shipmondo account. But once we have retrieved the data, as it's done now, you will now be able to see the PDF printer test that we set up, as well as see the shipping agents that's available to account and much more. But that is the essence of setting up your shipment settings. Once you've done this, you are ready to start sending your packages and parcels from your Business Central. Thank you once again for joining us in today's tutorial. If you'd like to see more tutorials such as this, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.